Take two balloons and suspend one of them in the air by means of thread. Hold the other balloon by a thread tied to its end and bring it near the other balloon which is suspended. What do you notice? Do you see any force between them? Nothing in particular. Now rub the free balloon which is in your hand with a woolen cloth for some time. After that, bring it again near the suspended balloon. Do you see anything strange now? Yes, both the balloons seem to be coming towards each other. We can say that they are attracting each other. Why is this happening now? It's happening because of the force that acts between them. The force is attractive in nature. But this attractive force was not present initially before rubbing. Something must have happened to this balloon after we rubbed it with the woolen cloth. We can say that this balloon acquired something from the cloth after rubbing. And that something is what we call electrostatic charge. Let me repeat. When we rubbed the balloon with the woolen cloth, it acquired some charge. So this balloon is charged now, and this charge is responsible for the force of attraction between the two balloons. What about the suspended balloon? We call it the uncharged balloon since it has no charge. It doesn't have any charge as we haven't rubbed it with anything. Now rub the suspended balloon also with the woolen cloth. It will also be charged. So we have two charged balloons now. Bring them together. What did you see now? Both the balloons are moving away from each other now. That is, they are repelling each other. Again, they are repelling each other because of the force that is acting between them. But here, the force is repulsive in nature. What can we conclude from these two experiments? In the first case, there was a force of attraction between the charged and the uncharged body. And the second case, there was a force of repulsion between both the charged bodies. In fact, whenever we rubbed two bodies together, both of them acquire charge. Then this charge attracts or repels other charged or uncharged bodies when brought near them. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body is known as electrostatic force. The electrostatic force can be either attractive or repulsive in nature. We will study more about electrostatic charges in our other videos. Now I want you to answer a question for me. Is electrostatic force a non-contact force or not? Yes, it is a non-contact force. We saw that contact was not required for the balloons to move away or come towards each other. Here is one more experiment that you can perform at home. Rub your hair with the comb for some time and then bring this comb near small pieces of paper. What do you see? The small pieces of paper get attracted to the comb. Why are they attracted to this comb? Can you tell me the reason for this? When you rub your hair with the comb, it acquires some electrostatic charge. And this charge was responsible for the electrostatic force of attraction between the small pieces of paper and the comb.